greetings, Raven lovers, artists, and other crazy people. Welcome to a new draw with me, which I definitely intended to come out right now. Why are you looking at me like this?
Didn't you say something about a new cartoon that you're trying to get out since last year?
Well, okay, I'm not done with it yet. I'm sorry guys, but this project ended up being way more ambitious than I intended it to be. It is just a little story from my life, but despite the fact that some of the scenes I mentioned are taking way longer than I thought, I also had a lot of other things going on beside that project. After I finished 2 scenes, I realized that I should probably start with my Christmas project in order to get it done in time. Meanwhile, I also have a life on my own that sadly does not only exist within YouTube. The platform doesn't pay the bills for me. This is just a hobby after all. And as the new year started, I got a new commission right away, which unfortunately also took way longer than anticipated. And when I was close to finish it, I got 2 more people coming at me with requests. Also, I will have my very first stand on a convention this year, at Comic-Con Stuttgart here in Germany to be specific. And since I never had an art stand before, I need to get some products and prepare some other things along the way. Meanwhile, I'm still working on the cartoon, but there are multiple reasons why I'm going through the extra work of putting out a new video instead of just focusing on that one cartoon until I'm done. First is pretty simple. I just felt like it, and I already had a lot of new footage that I can use for a draw with me. And this ties in with a second reason. I'm addicted to the video making process. Uploading something new is always so satisfying to me. Another small thing that I accomplished. And afterwards, the interaction with all of you. It just makes me happy. And if I don't have something new for a long time, then it just feels weird. The other reason is that I have an important announcement to make. And it seems that this is the best way to reach most of you. A few of you have noticed already that there's a poll going on in my community tab. But I know that not everyone looks up community tabs that often, and also that these posts don't always show up on notifications. So after a while I created a little short with that information in it in order to reach more of my audience members. I currently have 15 votes on that poll, and 2 options are very close to each other. And guys, it feels weird to say this, but we are close to 100 Raven lovers on this channel. Which also means that it would be unfair of me to make my final decision before all of you had a fair chance to vote. But you know how it is with shorts. Some of them kinda take off quite quickly and get view counts which are way higher than on your regular videos. And some others stay at like 3 views forever. And guess what? That short that was supposed to get an important information out to my viewers did not reach any of you. It stayed on 1 view for days. Now, while I'm writing this, it is on 3 views, and I got 1 more vote out of it. And I can understand it. Even if it did show up in notifications, why should people bother to click on it? I know the feeling when you're waiting for a YouTuber to put out a new video, and when they finally do, it is just a short. It feels disappointing. For artists, it is quite nice to show some updates of your current process in order to let the viewers know that it might take a bit longer, but the channel is not dead. Shorts do have some kind of potential, but they should not serve as a replacement for the normal entertainment on this platform, at least in my opinion. But I'm digressing. More on that later. So I realized that even if not everyone will give a vote, they should at least be aware of the fact that this thing exists. So I decided to make a normal length video to let more of you know. So if you would go to my community tab after this is over, I would be super thankful. Unless you have already voted, then also thanks.
Haven't you forgot a crucial information here? I think people would be more invested if they would actually know what this poll even is about.
Oh right, good point. So like I said, close to 100, which also means close to a new subspecial. And yes, I promise you a face reveal. And even if I don't know if you're actually ready for this, I will commit to that. There's just one issue I have with it. It is not a lot. Just showing up in front of the camera, saying a few words and then tune out again feels boring to me. I mean, a subscriber special is meant to be a thank you letter to your audience. It should truly feel special, you know? I think it deserves to be a bit longer. So I figured that I will mix my face reveal with something else. First, I was thinking about a Q&A for Hugin and me.
Wait, what? Why do I get involved into that?
Well, since you belong to the channel, it would be only fair if people could also ask you some questions they might have.
I don't approve of that.
Anyway, I quickly realized that it is a bit risky to plan something like that if you don't know how many questions you will get. On 100 subs, you could get something like 10 questions, or just 3, which is not a lot to fill a whole video. So I needed to know if my viewers would be actually interested, and this is where the poll comes in. I decided to give you guys a saying in this and provided you with 4 different options to choose from. So I will combine my face reveal with whatever wins the vote. Do you want a Q&A, a room tour, some kind of an art challenge, but then you have to tell me what kind of a challenge? Or do you want to see how I react to my very first video? Currently, the room tour has the most votes, but most of 15 is not that much considering the amount of viewers I have. So before I will make my final decision, I will let a bit more time pass so I can at least say at the end that all of you had a fair chance even if you didn't take use of it. Oh, by the way, the artwork you see developing in the background is available as a PDF coloring page on my Etsy shop. Just in case you're interested, I will put a link down in the description. Wink wink. I was also planning on putting the finished version onto my Redbubble, but I decided that I will not upload everything new there and rather search for another print-on-demand platform. There are some things currently going on with Redbubble which are not okay at all and are especially bad for the small artists on the platform. Maybe I will put a video with the information to the current situation in the description as well. I don't know. I will still leave my Redbubble account available for a while, but I will not upload anything new there anymore, and as soon as I found a better platform, I will let you know. Oh, and also I did not record the full process of the artwork due to some technical issues. As you might imagine, my process takes quite a while. I need multiple hours to finish a piece and, depending on the image, even days. But at the time I was recording this, I only had one memory card which did not have a lot of space. And also, the battery of my camera does not have the most lifespan. It needs to be recharged a lot, which results in the fact that I need to stop working and wait for almost an entire day before the battery is completely recharged again. And when I'm working on a project that brings me a lot of joy, it is not easy for me to stop. When an artist is zoned out, it is really hard for them to force themselves out of it and stop for a long time. And with this particular piece, that was the case. It was super hard to stop myself. I just wanted to move on, no matter if I'm recording or not. So I just stopped caring about it. But I will put the finished artwork at the end of the video, and I also found a little bit of extra footage I recorded with my phone, so you get to see a little bit more of the process. So what else? Oh right, I wanted to go on with my rant about shorts for a bit.
What an elegant transition. Whatever, I go get some coffee.
Okay, whatever. Didn't even know that you drink that. So, as I was mentioning, I feel like shorts have some benefits, but most of the time I don't really like them. YouTube is just not the platform for that. It developed to that place where you come to enjoy and expect longer formatted videos in your free time. Mostly, I love to watch YouTube on a bigger device, like the monitor of my PC, which means I already brought some time to spend. It is not the same as with those apps like Instagram or TikTok, which are made for quickly scrolling down. I don't know about you guys, but when I watch something on YouTube, I usually use it as a background while I'm working, or I will actually sit down to watch something when I take a break for lunch. And in both cases, I want to have something that lasts for a while. Shorts are not working as a drawing background, because I will not zone out for just a minute and then start looking for the next clip. And they also don't serve a purpose for my breaks, because I don't eat my lunch/dinner for just a minute. When they seem to contain an information that interests me, I will click on them. But mostly, I will let it slide. I don't know, how do you feel about this? Are you also bringing a lot of time with you when you watch YouTube? Or do you feel more drawn towards the 1-minute format? And by the way, the bumping in the background is me getting a bunch of messages on Discord. Have fun with that. And how do you feel about my shorts in particular? Is it okay for you that when I need more time for the next actual video, I just upload some quick sneak peeks? Or would you rather read about updates in the community tab and wait until the video is done? I would like to know that, because yes, I do YouTube for my own enjoyment, but that doesn't mean that I don't want to please you. I do care for what you enjoy. After all, I'm here to share some fun times with you. And speaking of short videos, when I look at my timer, this one might also not end up being super long. But this is all I have to say about that specific topic, and I don't want to overload my videos with multiple different topics, even though I kinda already did this. Yeah, I almost forgot to mention that the artwork is also a draw this in your style/create this in your style. I created this event to celebrate 100 followers on Instagram. It does not have a deadline and you can participate with any craft you want, no matter if drawing, animation, dioramas, knitting, whatever. I will post a link to the post with all the rules in the description. That kinda sounded weird. And now I think it's really time to stop. Oh gosh, how will I even name that mess? Anyway, I will go back to my commissions and that damn cartoon now. Thank you for watching and all listening, and please remember to vote and give me your opinions about shorts. And as always, keep creating and stay nice to ravens. Bye! Huggy, leave me some of that coffee! But there are multiple reasons why I go through the X. A few of you have noticed already. So I will combine my face reveal with whatever wins the vote. Sounds bad. So I will combine my face reveal with So I will combine my face reveal with... Man, it was right. Why did I stop? So I will combine my face reveal, but at the time I was recording this and I get a phone call. Yep.